Hello, welcome. My name is Michael Corless and welcome to LoCaL Homes. Let me show you around. So now we're in our factory in Aldridge in the West Midlands. Let me go and show you how we make them and distribute them throughout the UK. It all starts here. So here at the factory, this is where we receive the raw materials. One of the first things that we do is check for moisture content. There's 13 quality checks done on each panel. The first of all is the moisture content. You can see this particular batch is 13%. Anything above 20 gets automatically rejected. It's not machinable. Now that we've established the timbers that we can cut, the first point of the process is to process them through the CNC machine, computer numeric control machine. The CAD drawings, computer design, are loaded onto the machine and our operatives take the raw timbers through and cut them to pre-described lengths. Now that we have the raw materials for this superstructure cut to perfect length, they're brought over here to the module section. This is where we make the window reveals and the door reveals. They become the key components to the panel. They then move further down the production line into the nail gun. That's where the panels are assembled, and we'll show the Moby 1 nail gun in action now. This is a phenomenal machine. This can use over 100 nails a minute into various different lengths of timber. The panels come along the production line to the butterfly machine. This is my favourite piece of kit. It flips the panel over to allow the engineers to work on the other side and the inside of the panel. We make everything in the factory, as I said before. These are what we call spandrel panels. These are the triangular panels that will typically go in the loft and divide two houses. So number 13 and number 15, for example. So here we're putting on the fireboard and we're insulating them for sound and the cross transference of heat. On the inside, you would have a traditional plastic board supported by 38mm service battens. Inside of that, you'll see the thermoreflective breathable membrane. This is being replaced by a plastic-friendly alternative. The infrastructure is an 198mm timber panel, insulated with high-density fireproof insulation, supported by a 12mm fire protection board and a breathable membrane. You'll see also the instrumescent strips. These will not be replaced by a plastic alternative as there isn't one freely on the market. Then supported by a 38mm batten, insulated for damp, and the external elevation will be delivered by the client's choice. Here we have a cementitious board which is fireproof, waterproof. It comes in various different colours. You can have brick slips, you can have render board, you can have untreated timber. The choice is endless. You've seen the factory panels being made, the spandrels being made, the machinery in full operation. Here we have the pallets for the house units ready to go to site. Behind me on these panels are whole house units ready to go. They're covered in this nasty plastic at the moment. This is a thing of the past. We're building a canopy at the back of the factory to store these to keep them out of the weather while they're ready to go to site. What we have here on our bungalow, this is made up of our Eco 200 system. We're demonstrating here a brick slip and a hardy plank elevation option. The brick slip has a far better carbon footprint, has a lower embodied carbon value than a normal brick. Pulled together with the hardy plank, it dovetails very well. Options for the plastic-free house involve an Accoya untreated timber, which has an even better carbon effect. When you're inside one of our houses, what does it look like? Does it look any different? No, it doesn't look any different, but it feels different. It sounds different. It's warmer, it's quieter, it's far better for the environment, and it costs a lot less. Okay, you've been to Aldridge, Walsall in the West Midlands, you've been around the factory, you've seen how the panels are made, the spandrel panels are made, you've seen our processes, our finished houses. You've met the team. There's just one thing left to do: build some houses.